Hello everyone, my name is Abhishek Thakur and I am a personality development trainer at avskilldevelopment Center. Today I am going to discuss with you 5 main questions which are being asked in any interview. These are the questions which are being asked in every interview I have seen. So I am going to discuss with you the 5 questions. So without wasting any time, let's move forward with the first question. And the first question is, tell me about yourself or give me your introduction. Anybody can ask you this question from 2 or 3 different ways, like tell me about yourself, give me your introduction, or give me a brief introduction of yours. So I have made a different video for this question because it is a very important question and I hope you to see that video. I'm just giving you a quick recap of this video. Like we have to discuss 5 or 6 things which are very much important during any interview. The first thing is your name. Second thing, your place, from where you are. Third thing is your qualification, because that is the most important thing that you have to describe in an interview. Fourth thing, you have to tell about your family. Fifth thing, you have to tell about your strengths. Sixth thing, you have to tell about your hobbies. And seventh thing, you have to tell about your aim. So these are the 6 or 7 things what you have to describe in anybody when anybody is asking you that tell me about yourself for 5 minutes or tell me about yourself for 4 minutes. If you have to give the quick introduction, just include name, from where you are, your qualification, your hobbies, and your aim. That's all. If for the quick introduction. If anybody is asking for the introduction of the 5 minute or more than 5 minutes, then you can add on all these things, your strengths, your weaknesses, about your family and all. So I'm giving you the link in the description where you can see my previous video about how to describe yourself in any interview or how to tell about yourself in any interview. So let's move on with the second question, and that is, tell me your strengths. Tell me your strengths. It is very much easy, but most of the people are just don't understand what is the exact question is. They are asking for your positives. They're not asking for your physical strength or something like that. They're just asking for your positive. What positives do you have? So like they're having 10 or 12 options out of which you can choose what are your strengths. So I can tell you 10 or 12 options. The first option is hardworking. Hardworking is simple. You can work hard for the company. Second, passionate. Passionate means if you're going for the engineering interview, do you have the passion towards engineering? Do you have the interest in the engineering? That is passion. Third thing is honest. Are you honest? Just choose this one, because you have to choose out of these 10, you have to choose 3 or 4 your positives, 3 or 4 your strengths, not more than 3 or 4. Fine. So fourth thing is, yeah, you can guess it out. Your behavior. I'm having a very good behavior. Next thing is quick learner. Next thing is, the fifth thing is, it is communication skills. Sixth thing is your confidence. If you're having a very good confidence, you're having very good communication skills, it is the biggest positive in your interview. The next thing is good behavior. Next thing is confident. Next thing is helpful nature. Whatever your strengths are, you can tell about that strength in any interview, but you have to choose 3 or 4, maximum 4, not more than 4, because if you're having the more than 4 strengths, it would be just fake. It will sound fake. Just choose honestly what your 4 positives are. Are you passionate, hardworking, quick learner? You are very much passionate about mechanical engineering. You are having a good behavior, good communication skills, good confidence, honesty, loyalty. What are the strengths that you do have right now? You have to just tell about that strength. The next question, the third question, what I want to describe is, tell me your weaknesses. Weaknesses means everybody is having some problems. Everybody is having some weaknesses. Nobody on the earth is perfect. So what are your weaknesses or what are your negative points? Like you have to tell, whenever you're in interview, you have to just tell the points which are not affecting the company. Like you have to tell your negative points which are not affecting the company that much. Like you can tell that I'm very much emotional, because emotional is a one point which is positive as well as negative. It depends upon you how prove it. If you prove it positive, it will be positive. If you prove it negative, then it will be negative. Fine. The next thing you can tell about your weaknesses is bad handwriting, because it really doesn't matter in any company whenever you are going to a good company that you have what handwriting do you have. The third thing is You can tell that I can forget the name, like I do this type of stuff in the interview that I forget the name, and I really forgot the name, so I just tell the truth. The next thing you can tell is I trust everyone. That is also a weakness, but not that much bad weaknesses. And let me tell you one or two things that you need not to tell in any interview in any case. That is, you are dishonest, you are lazy, or you are not punctual. Because these are the three things which are very, very, very much destroyable in any interview whenever you are saying these things to any interviewer. Okay, these were the three questions. Let's move on to the fourth question. The fourth question is, how much salary are you expecting from the company? This is a very tricky question, because if you set the more salary, then there is a problem. If you set the less salary, there is also a problem. So for this, I will advise you, just go on and visit the site, visit the website of the company, and just see your invitation for the interview or interview call, where you can find out how much salary they are saying. In the 50 or 60% cases, there will be no problem in telling the salary, because in the most of the time they are telling their salary, expecting salary in your interview call. But if they didn't, then you have to just check out in the company, or you have to find out some mails or something like that, through which you can get what salary they exactly give to anyone. After that, you can tell the salary, but in the most of the cases, we all know what salary are expected in any company, so we can tell the salaries according to that. Fine. But it doesn't really care. And if you want the exact answer from me for the how much salary are you expecting, it would be, I want the same salary what other person on my same position is taking in this company. Means I want the salary what other person is taking on this position in the company. That's all. That's all you can say about the salary. What salary are you expecting? And next thing, how much time will you stay in the company? It is the fifth question. How much time will you stay in the company if we hired you? So it is also a very tricky question, and very, very much a confusing question, because you cannot say the much years, you cannot say the 20 years because it will sound fake. You cannot say 20 months because it will be very much less than they expensed on you. So you have to just moderate these two things, like the 20 years and the 20 months. You have to take 5 or 6 years. You can simply say that I will stay in the company for 5 or 6 years if you supported me that much, you give me regular increment, and you just help me and give me more challenging work in my field, then I will stay in the company more than 5 or 6 years, but at least I will stay in the company for 4 or 5 years. So these are the 5 questions which are being asked in any interview regularly. So please make sure you don't make any mistake in any interview of these questions. And I will make a very soon, I will make the next video on the next 5 questions which are being asked in interview. So please subscribe our channel for getting that interview tips, and please like this video if you find it valuable, these 5 questions valuable in your interview or something like that. And please share if you want your friends to be knowing about these interview tips and all these type of stuff. Okay, so thanks a lot for listening this video, and hope you subscribe the channel, and please share to your friends so that they can take the advantage of this as well. Thank you, thanks a lot.